That's right. We're in this lovely place where they're like, "You're going to be devoured." But I wasn't. I frickin' won. The minstrels here. So we're back playing Pyre. This is like 100% visual novel meets rugby. Rugby is, I think, probably the fairest comparison uh, to how the like game element of this works. Like, it's the closest sport that I think lines up with it, based on my limited knowledge of rugby. That you can like both run it in and kick it in. I mean, you could maybe make the argument it's like football, but I don't know. I get the impression because it's also more fluid than that than the football is. So I feel like rugby is a better comparison with how you can lose and gain possession, whatever. But anyway, Lone Minstrel, what's up? Greetings, reader. It is that you are here, for there is something that I wish to tell you privately. We haven't had this conversation, have we? Do you have a moment? I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. His eyes are like always closed, right? The lone minstrel wishes to tell you something of the rites. I mean, sure, tell me more. Tell me more, tell me more. You bid him to continue in that voice, saying that, and make clear your interest in whatever he has to say. Very well, and thank you for your time. And I should further note, matters that pertain directly to the rites I must reveal to you alone, for thus I am obliged. In any case, when you confronted the withdrawn, and whatever whose name we don't like to say, you might recall she tended to invoke a certain name. Isalk, or something. The astral born. I hesitate to say it even now. You would be forgiven if you took the ravings of that person for mere nonsense. However, her words, as it turns out, ring with a certain truth. Before the union of the 8 scribes, when first they found themselves here on the downside, this land was even less hospitable, if that can be believed. It was ruled over by the greater titans. The one called Isalk was the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. Colossal monsters that once roamed the downside. The scribes together slew them one by one, and through this forged their bonds. And those are all the things that we're like going to visit around, is the different titans. And they each have a specific scribe that killed them, I guess, typically. Just the same, the scribes managed to defeat it. They later used Isalk's own hide and ichor to bind the Book of Rites. That's... okay. Alright. Okay, we're gonna move on from that. However, Isalk did not truly die, for by some accounts it seems to be incapable of death. The creature is regenerating even now, though very, very slowly. Its vow is to devour this land and everything in it. Only then can it return unto whatever plane that banished it to ours. Okay. So in a way, it is an exile, just like you. If ever should the creature be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus the ravings of that person are more or less inconsequential for the while. Yet the history of Isalk is it's linked to the rites and therefore must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more in time. I hope all this is of some reassurance, and now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go check to see how everyone is faring at this time. Okay, bye! He heads out into the evening, bidding you a good rest of the evening. Okay. So, we don't have... Why does it have to vibrate? Yeah, we don't have a scribe trial. Practice right. What's on your mind? Yeah, we're sloshing all the way across the flagging hands. Hideous place, so I understand, for I can neither see it nor experience its wondrous aroma as you surely can, although perhaps you are accustomed to it now. The Nightwings of the past misliked the place, as of that I can assure you. We share a common misery. Now please leave me to mine, unless there's a service you require me to render at this time. Nope, I think I'm good. Let's do this all again sometime. I don't have a new story from the book made of frickin' hide and the ichor of a titan. So everyone's hope is good, which is good. Oh, I think go back to Rookie. Like, the original 3 are still the best, I think, to me. Alright. But first, we must continue upon our journey. Out of this shithole. Big Bertrudes. Alright. I didn't read. There's an umbrella. Woo! This is the place. Let us go see my client's companion as soon as you're ready. We're like trying to get a ship, I think, to cross that weird green water. I think that's our objective right now. Something else inside, so... Seek Big Bertrude. The lone minstrel says his client has a friend here who can aid your quest. Hello. Are you Big Bertrude? Probably not. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Big Bertrude's is a sickly gathering of bog dwellers who stay within shadows, and you can feel their eyes surveying everything. The lone minstrel steps forward. Sandalwood sent us. Those words are enough to make the bog dwellers snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting your black wagon with their strange tools. Oh! Hello. Your ethereal horn things. One of the bog dwellers slithers forth. She is larger than the rest and leaves no doubt that she commands the others. I don't think I'm going to do much with his voice. Thou speakest the name Sandalwood. We would know his whereabouts. Reveal them to us. Good day to you, Big Bertrude. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke so highly of you, and your handiwork. Sorceress work. He did he? In turn we know who thou must be. Yet thou speakest of the past. Sandalwood, doth he yet live? Speak plain and quickly. To be quite frank with you, madam, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will. Though I have every faith that Sandalwood, lives. As for his current whereabouts, I understand that he awaits us somewhere near Wakingwood, beyond the waters. Oh, so he is on the other side of the ocean, huh? Wakingwood, a labyrinth of wait, what? Oh, right. I was thinking that was the name of the ocean for a second. I was like, wait, what? A labyrinth of a forest on the western half of Black Basin. Few know their way around it. The path to the sacred Mount Allodale lies far beyond these suffocating woods. Okay. We wish to seek him there, though, as you can see, our wagon is ill-suited for the task. The one called Bertrude frowns at this, studying the lone minstrel all the while. Indeed. Then leave us. Return at dawn. That is all. By your grace, Big Bertrude. The lone minstrel turns away, but Headwind stops him. Hold on. Are you sure about this? Leaving the wagon in their care? All shall be done. All shall be in accordance with my client's plan. You keep calling Sandalwood your client. He must reward you well. Aye, in a manner of speaking, he helped me find a sense of purpose I thought lost. Headwind nods at this, then turns to you. Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know. I can't right now. I can't do it. You find yourself with time for your vocations. while the bog dwellers go about their business. This is the way to get a character caught up who you haven't used. But I haven't seen really anything in the shop that I'm like, oh, I need that. So this is less like, let's see what the global stuff is. You find a relatively quiet clearing to study the Book of Rites with undivided attention. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Why is this flashing? Have I not looked at the Book of Rites in the thing yet? Reader's influence. Attribute bonuses. You bestow on all your... Wow. Ugh. Sorry, I don't know why I'm super tired all of a sudden. Bestow on your fellow exiles who participate in the rites. The triumvirate whose reader is well attuned to the book has an inherent edge against its adversaries. For which aspect of the Book of Rites? Oh, focus on which, more hope, quickness, presence, or glory. So I need to do this 6 times in order to get this one the first time? I feel like this is the biggest thing that I want, honestly, is hope. Because they're quick enough, their presence is usually enough, but it's like, crap, I have no one on the field. You concentrate on the substance of the words and teachings of the Book of Rites, such as you understand them thus far. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. You gain the reader's influence, spirit. +1 hope. Alright. How long is this game? Like, that would tell me that you would need minimally 6 of these instances in order to reach that level. 7, actually. 8 to fulfill it. So there's got to be 8 times that we can do this minimally. You'd hope more than that. But I'm not under the impression that this game is that long. Okay. The lone minstrel finds you early the next day. Reader, it is ready. Please come have a look. The others are already there. Why do I have to... Okay. It's got a bell and a table now. Woohoo! And a couple of fish tanks. There's change, but... The black wagon appears different now than it did a day before. Sorry. Oh my god. The hull is fully sealed and reinforced, and all manner of nautical equipment adorns the port side. Oh, wow. You people seeing this? I'm gonna have a look around. The wagon should be fit for sea voyage. Let us depart at your earliest convenience. What about Big Bertrude? She then appears as if on cue. Tell that Sandalwood he owes us twice over. If I may, Big Bertrude, you could tell him yourself if you wish to accompany us in our voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience. Dare thee make flirtations upon us? No, Enough. But should ye see that Sandalwood, tell him also that to come and visit us again. Now begone from here and tell no one that we paid in favors. We were paid in favors. She slithers off without another word. Soon the lone minstrel breaks the silence. We are fortunate that she's assisted us. But we should go, just as she said. I know the navigational controls and shall explain. This is so exciting! I don't know how to swim. Hooray! Tizo seems to share May's enthusiasm for heading out to sea. I'm beginning to feel ill already. The Sea of Solace. You have not yet been to this region of downside. Before she left, Big Bertrude shared knowledge of a current that should draw you out to sea. I don't think it's going to be very hard, but okay. So I got a blonde car now. Can go by land and sea. Hop. Whoa. Not what I was expecting. Okay. I don't know if really just like the wheels got replaced with a boat and we grew a mast. You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves. We have crossed into Worm Gulf. I hope that all of you are acclimating well. Worm Gulf, the tempestuous Sea of Solace, lies beyond this death-still body of water. God. Exiled worms from the sea dominion naturally congregate around here. There is no acclimating to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here. I can't read tonight. What the heck? Exiled worms of the sea dominions tend to seek out the cold of the downside's seas. Known for being reckless and single-minded, they were perfectly suited to fill the Commonwealth's front lines. As long as we follow the cold current Big Bertrude indicated, we shall be safe. If the next ride is in the middle of the sea, how will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find their way as we find ours. It is all part of the scribe's design. Now, reader, please confirm the next point on our sea journey. We seek the hulk of oars. According to the stars, blah blah, a carcass of the doomed exploring vessel Dazraban, lost in the waters of the downside. Okay. That's not the direct... Why are we taking the longest route? The hell are we doing? Are those trees or what? Alright. The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seems to you a welcome change of pace after having come from the flagging hands not very long ago. However, Jody, why is she flashing again? Seems more concerned now than before and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how is he doing? Oh, Edwin? Oh, he's pretty much the same. Been up all night, retching into the waters, if I had to guess. His first time out to sea? His first. She turns to you. Rita, please check on Hedwin when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require his swift recovery. Is he not going to be available for the next frickin' fight? You wish them a good afternoon as you go check up on the others in the group. Later, you find Hedwin looking out of sorts. Oh, hello, my friend. It's just the sea hasn't been good for me, I guess. It's funny, all this trouble just to get back to the Commonwealth of all places. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss the most? About that place. Fuck. Why? What you miss about your past life, your book collection, the few friends you had, perhaps the food. Nothing springs to mind. I mean, technically nothing springs to mind, I don't remember anything, but I mean, we went with, like, yeah, I can read, didn't we? So we're gonna go with the book collection. Why not? You tell him that you miss your book collection most of all, after having taken many pains and risks to put it together. Huh. I figured as much. I bet they burned all of your books, didn't they? Those scum. Anyway, I'll be fine, I think. Thank you for checking up on me. You sense he wishes to be alone. There is not much to be done for him for now. For him? Whatever. Fuck! Damn it. But he's got the most experience. He's gonna get to 5. It's not fair. I'm sorry for my interruption, reader. Please again confirm the next point on our voyage. Yeah, we know. It's literally the only way we can go, dude. Oh, well, this looks nice. Very pretty. Just instantaneous wheels. By the scribes, the sea, I didn't know it was so beautiful. Having escaped the waters of Worm Gulf, you now can see what must be the hulk of oars. I'm constantly yawning. I can't read. What? Far on the horizon. Not everyone has taken well to the sea voyage, however. Aw. He's wondering if Hedwyn is feeling better. He's not. He requires further rest, Tizo. All we can do is to wish him a swift recovery. Reader, sir, from this point our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please consult with your companions about which course to take. Under King Pass. The north current toward the hulk of oars runs as quick as Under King Oars himself. May believes that the 8 scribes shall bless you here. The south current toward the hulk of oars teems with fish and other sea life. Tizo wants to fish for something tasty here. So get an item or get a short blessing, I suppose? I mean, again, I'm not really you know what? I'm worried about because not having him just scares me. So, yeah. And find May gazing down into the depths. The water is so beautiful, and yet it's very dangerous. They always said it's very dangerous if you fall in or drink enough of it. But the scribes, they protected us, and they're watching. I just know. Even out here in the waters of Under King Oars, they urge us on. I feel it. I just know. You just know? Believe it? Leader of the Worms. Edge of the Abyss. There is no denying that the north current sends you quickly on your way. Perhaps it is the thought of reaching land again, but you can sense a spring at everyone's step. +2 quickness. Super fast. Oh yeah, it was that thing that I saw. At last you arrive at the hulk of oars after journeying across the sea. It seems the next ride is to commence here soon, though there is no sign of your next adversaries yet. Perfect. Down the river. You're gonna live in a van down by the river. We are kind of in a van down by the river, actually. Alright, what were these things? Among the black wagon's seafaring equipment, Hedwyn uses it to signal when food is ready. Oh, you just keep on ringing the bell, chum. Keep at it. Ruki seems to take issue with your frivolous use of the nautical bell. After all, there is no sign of a nautical emergency, nor a prepared meal. Oh, I know it's not mealtime. It's fine. I'm starting to really enjoy the constant ringing sound, though. Not that it doesn't mean anything to me or anyone anymore. Besides, ringing the bell, it's probably some pretty good exercise, right? And it's good training for my ears, too. You know how we curs have ultra-sensitive hearing, don't you? Well, not anymore, I don't. Anyway, thanks, I mean that. He storms off. Sorry? Ruki reappears, laughing heartily. He was only joking. Chorus. Probably. No, he's always joking. Alright, I guess we talk to you first? No. Silver Cudgelhead. A limbless, cold-blooded creature rescued from the sea, is fully grown and has led a rich life. What the hell? Alright, we're going to talk with Jody first. Rita, a moment of your time. You ask what is on her mind. Hedwin. He is beginning to recover from his illness. However, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. I have known Hedwin since he was a child. Even now I hesitate to say that he has grown. Nevertheless, there are such things that even I would never say to him directly. For instance, I struggle with his confidence at times. Whether he leads us to our freedom or our doom, I am ambivalent. Speak not a word of this to him, of course, in case that is unclear. I shall tell him in my own way if and when the time requires. In any case, when times remind me of my... When times remind me of his mortal weaknesses, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. She trails off for a while. What I mean to say is... You should know that I am fully fledged now to this quest of ours, whether Hedwin is the one to lead us to its end or not. I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. That's all I wish to say. Take care, reader. She nods and brushes past you towards the door. Okay. Oh, this thing. What about these things? Oh. Aw, I kind of thought something would happen when I blew out all the candles. You guys, more of you. What is this shit? The book! Down the river! The Emperor Solimer knew naught of this, of course. His expedition yielded not the treasure he desired, but brought him closer to his country than he ever had been before. As he traveled down the river Esclorian in pursuit of greed, he found instead an inkling of shame. He saw the sunken faces of his people, heard their words for him. In time, he could not ignore it, and it proved more than he could bear. The river finally claimed him, his belongings, and his retinue. Once the people heard, I understood they cried with joy. Perhaps he ought to have perished, but the mercy shown to him, I think, is what transformed him. What? I don't quite follow. Weird. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to do a practice game. Partly because I want to figure out who I want to use. I probably should have gone shopping first, honestly. But, whatever. Let's play some rugby. That noise just reminded me of the weird Yu Yu Hakusho music where it's like... I don't care if you're unwell right now. It's practice, man. Alright. Everyone's got that green hope and quickness. So... obviously, Jody is going to be in. Probably Jody. Ruki. And then is it going to be May or Tizo? 15, 12, 17, 20, 20, 18, 10, 22. What's her abilities again? Throws her aura in a straight line, plants her feet, then jumps to evade adversaries' auras. Gains a sudden burst of speed after movement. So there's not really anything particularly special about her. You know what? I don't think I've really even tried her yet. Let's go with that. Do I even have? Oh. Yeah, sure. Oh, they got the weird shit. Oh, I didn't mean to do Oh. I gotta remember how to play. I hate missing. Glory, whatever, dive. Oh. Gotcha. Wow, I got stuck. Disagree. Problem. I think they're going to score. Oh, you bitch! That was some big damage. Oh! So is it X? That's how you jump, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's saluting, which I'll never do. Haha! I didn't jump. All right. Gotcha. Did I win? Alright, I won. Always at the center. I don't get it. So, I don't... Yeah, I don't know whether I want May or Tizo. Hey, Akon, how's it going? How you doing? How's your Thursday? Back in the wagon, follow the rights, blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's go shopping. Oh, hey, guys. Fun to run into you out here. Right in the middle of the drink. Know what I mean? Not a lot of customers today, so have a look. I'll give you a good deal. Oh. Yo, nice coins that I got. Thorned Knot. When aura casting, raises the bearer's maximum range. That's honestly not bad. I mean, plus 8%. It's probably not a lot. But, you know. The thorns are long dead and dried, yet retain some old enhancement, or enchantment, through the superficial pain they cause. Well, we know we're getting that. I kind of wish it would only ask me this. Like, I put everything where I want it, and then it says, is this what you want to do? And you say, yes. Trade these, give me money, buy that. Instead of having to do it one at a time. You got a Steam Deck? How is it? Deals bonus damage. I don't. +2 hope. See, honestly, now that I was like, yeah, this feels like a knee-jerk buy before, but I think about it, it's like, yeah, not having people come back kind of sucks. But it's only the bearer. So it definitely would have to be for somebody who doesn't have great hope. +2 presence. I kind of want to buy this, if I'm being honest. We'll hold off on that, though. I think I'm still just going to keep upgrading you, though. Even though I also want to upgrade your range. But more money that I can get, the better. I don't know. No one at this point. You guys have a good day out there. I don't know why I gave him an Australian accent for a second. And only a second. Oh, so what's the first game you play on your Steam Deck account? It has desktop mode and has a lot of interesting features. I actually like know virtually nothing about the Steam Deck. Just because like it's just not a thing I need. The same reason I don't have a Switch, and like I never take if I don't take my Switch anywhere, I'm not going to do much more with the Steam Deck, even though it has computer stuff. But it has PC availability for some games. I don't even think it's like every game that you can get on Steam, which is weird. But yeah, I don't even know what other features it really necessarily has. Having landed at the Hulk of Oars, you and your fellow exiles now anticipate the hour that the rites are to commence again. May, why do you look buff in that? Dragon's Dogma. Were you the one who said, like, that was your favorite game or something? Or talking about it at some point? Like, why? I remember someone talking about Dragon's Dogma at some point. What do you think, Tizo? Do I look just like Mr. Hedwin? Tizo is worried that Hedwin is still feeling unwell. Yeah, poor Hedwin. Wait, I think... What's that? It's the Black Knight's weird, snaky cousin. It's like the exact same helmet. The eyes are low instead of higher up, but whatever. A serpentine creature emerges from the water, followed by several others of its kind. You recognize it as a worm of the Sea Dominion. I was going to say, that's a worm, right? What they all are doing here, you see plain by their ritual raiments. The nearest one somehow loosens its mask. It's Worm Knight. He's got a scar. He's got 2 scars, maybe 3. Good sirs and good ladies. So it is you that heed the summons to glorious competition against this knight and his brigade. Most games have worked, even if it said non-compatible. That's weird. Yes, you were the one whose favorite game is Dragon Dogma. How are you doing that with your eye? Well then, let us do battle without delay. More than our freedom is at stake here, but our very honor, and this knight fully intends to reclaim his. Oh, and lest this knight forget, he is called Sir Gilman. He salutes you all on behalf of the Pyre Hearts until the contest. You get stuck at work a lot? What? How do you get stuck at work? That sucks. But yes, I can understand them. Sir Gilman. He's a once proud knight of the Sea Dominion on a self-made quest to regain his honor. Pyre Hearts, a triumvirate of worm knights who perceive the rites as great battles to be won. Alright. Thank you, audio. He splashes out of view just as the stars above begin to shimmer with strange light. We're fighting some worms. What exactly is that? Like, is that just like a permanent eclipse with some weird, very normal looking. I don't know how you describe those stars. Stars a child draws. Oh, this guy again.
You would be wise not to underestimate your adversaries here, despite their pitiable look.
Damn, you're even rude to them.
I'm, of course, referring to the Pyre Hearts.
The Pyre Hearts. What are these tentacle things?
To them, and that makes you their mortal enemy.
Oh, good. We got pit. Hopefully, I can't fall in that. Oh, and we're at angles now. Switching this shit up. Your fellow exiles are gathered on the rotting deck of the Hulk of Oars. As your adversaries clamber into view, Ruki paws up to them. Say, what are you worms even doing here? Can't you just swim back to the Commonwealth, or the Sea Dominion, or wherever it is you're from? Ha-ha! An excellent point! It seems, then, that these adversaries in the rights are clever, wouldn't you say, sire? Just get rid of them already, Gilman. As your commanding officer this night hereby commands it. You're the commanding officer? Hark! This knight wishes to introduce his noble commander. No worm knight in history has withstood as many frontline battles. Doff your helm, sire, as is our custom. May our adversaries tremble at the sight of you. So Gilman attends to his commander's mask despite his protests. Nice hair. Wait! Give this knight his mask. Event Center 7 hosts are... Oh. Oof. Oof. That sucks. Did you also say you were moving to, like... Was it Minnesota or Michigan? Somewhere north. Is it Michigan? I don't recall. This knight hereby presents to you the great Sir Deluge of noble visage, is it not? I love that that's the picture that comes up. Is a petty worm knight of the Sea Dominion who somehow survived countless battles. Whose narration is this? Michigan. Okay. Yeah. Did you move yet? So Deluge trembles and squirms. Why is his eye coming out of its socket? So yes, you can swim or no? Huh, of course we knights can swim, all knights of the Sea Dominion can. But we are exiles in this land, the same as ye. We can swim, 'tis true, but 'tis summarily impossible to swim back up the river down which we were flushed to end up here. Nay, there is but one way to return. Silence, Gilman. Nobody cares. Back to your post. Sir Gilman hesitates, but does as he is told. This knight knows who you are, Nightwings, and he is not afraid of you. He somehow climbs back into his mask and coils up to his full height. Now, on guard! Okay. The exiles of the Worm Triumvirate take their positions as you focus on the Book of Rites. Reader, Headwind's illness means he cannot help us here. He shall be counting on us. I'm not really sure how this works in terms of the end result. Let me look at the other guys. You got Sir Gilman. And Samash. And Sir Deluge. Sir Gilman has 0 enlightenment? Poor dude. He's not gonna join me, is he? No, because even Tizo had some enlightenment when he joined. And May, probably, to some extent. Alright, what you got, Sir Marsh? After banishing one of his banished allies shall instantly return. I wish there was a way to tell which one was which. In the middle. Oh, not until next year. Okay, okay. Fair. Alright, so kill Sir Marsh. Oh, never mind. Kill both of them except Sir Gilman. Don't kill Sir Gilman. Whose presence is the smallest. Alright. Great. Cool beans. Okay, well, first is going to be Ruki. I don't... Well, actually... I mean, it's still going to be Ruki and, Ruki. Yeah, she's fine there. Jody. Jodariel. He's not available. May.
Very well.
Very well. Oh, wow. I've heard so many tales of the Worm Knights. I thought they would be more impressive, though. Geek Hillman, status report. What is their new position? Now they stand ready to confront us, sire. A very brave triumvirate they seem to this knight's eye. Brave? Yeah, sucking monsters, one and all. Pyre hearts, be ready. Alright.
Now begin. The deluge caught out.
I don't know why I'm... Wait, did I just hop over that thing? He just missed. Oh, you just jump over the gap. Okay.
Twas dangerously close.
Twas. See ya. I keep forgetting I need to get some money.
A banishment.
Damn it. Shame. Shame. Gilman, your form is sloppy. Fight them as though your miserable life is on the line. Your words do wound me, sire. This knight gives every right his very, very best. Though perhaps we do have much to learn from such a brave triumvirate as the one whom we now face. Whose side are you on? Get out there and vanquish them at once. Wow, those bozo bicker even more than we do. Let's get them while they're busy fighting.
There seems to be dissension in your adversary's ranks. 'Tis little wonder these fool worm knights are no longer fit to serve the Commonwealth. Your victory's at hand.
Oh shit!
Has plunged into his adversary's pyre.
Dude just went right for the jugular. What the hell? Alright. I'm just gonna make money right now. I'm just gonna spawn camp.
Stand not in glory's path.
I'm just spawn camping. Like, none of their presence is going to be bigger than hers, so she could just stand here. Oh no, except when she fires. I mean, that's fine, whatever. You're not following what's happening in this game? That's totally fair. Give me a... So... Oh, you're dead. Oh, we're maxed out? Alright. Let's end this. Here, go, May. Alright.
Didn't see it coming.
Never mind. Ruki's got this. Boop. I win. So basically...
The you-know-who prevail. Accomplished effortlessly, I might add.
Quite so. What a dick. So basically...
Is ended.
Shut up! Basically, in this world, people get exiled for whatever reason down to the downside, which is basically this crappy place that we're in, and everyone wants to get out, and to get out, you have to compete in these rights, which are the sport aspect of the whole thing that we just did, and I won handedly. And you need to be made up of a team of 3, but you also have a reader, which is me, who basically just guides you, essentially. And yeah, we're just competing in all these rights. I don't really know, like, what the end game is, per se. And there's, like, gods called the scribes, who are, like, the first exiles, or the first ones to escape, or something. I don't know. And there's titans and whatever. It's basically a visual novel, so yeah, it's hard to just pick up on. And there's a lot of, like, they even have these where you, like, you highlight over a thing and it tells you who a person is or what a place is or a thing. So that tells you right there. They're like, yeah, people don't always follow everything that's happening. So that's the quick summation that I can give. And the way the game works is essentially you just score the ball. Like I said, it's like rugby, for what little knowledge I or anyone might have about it. It's basically you run the ball in. You can also throw the ball in, but that's less points. Your little aura banishes people, and then they're out for a little while, but they can come back. That kind of stuff. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting concept and story, lore, and stuff. Yeah. I expected more from the Worm Knights of the Sea Dominion. The sea was making me a little queasy, honestly, but we still won. We won. This knight commends you, noble Nightwings. Gloriously fought indeed. And this knight shall wistfully remember this defeat until the end of his days. And then, yeah, there's different teams, essentially. Of which, ours, we like the big horned lady, the red-haired guy who's not competing right now, and the dog. They found the wagon, found the clothes and everything, and then found me. And we're like, oh yeah, we need you to help us do this thing. And so we don't know what happened to the original Nightwings. You know, probably hung up the tights. And now we've just taken their place, and some people knew who they were but didn't recognize us because we have masks on. I don't know. That's a mystery still. Silence, Gilman! This is all your fault. And now, conforting with our enemies, how dare you? This knight was but attempting honorary compliment, sire. It is not in accordance with rights to praise one's adversary at a worthy outcome. Worthy? This knight will show you worthy, you miserable little minnow. You are a failure, Gilman. Get now from this knight's sight. Maybe Gilman will join me. I can't see your bar, Jody. Get your big-ass head out of the way. Alright.
Something's awakened in the moon-touched girl.
Scribes, they whisper to me, they do, from time to time. Alright. Like, I need to get everyone to level 2, just to see what all their abilities end up being. Inspiration. What? Why did you get an extra 500 for inspiration? Just for competing? I don't get it. Tricks of the Rope Collar. The Grand Traitor's Leanings. And then we have upgrades, and everyone plays primarily the same, but they have little differences, like how they move, or they might attack a little differently or something. And then obviously their stats of, like, you know, how much damage they do to the Pyre, the enemy's Pyre, how quickly they move, how long they take to respawn, and then how big their, like, attack circle is. Snapcast. The brief charge-up time before making caster aura is greatly reduced. Okay. Heightened reflex. Brief charge up time before May jumps or sprints is virtually eliminated. Okay. May jumps and power jumps farther than usual. What's a power jump? Oh, it's just the flash thing. Okay. While sprinting, May slows nearby adversaries. Interesting. If May is banished while jumping, she shall instantly return to the origin of her jump. May flings the orb faster and farther than usual. When saluting her adversaries, I don't... If I ever salute, it's an accident. May automatically leaps toward the orb if no one has it. Could you just use that in, like, the kickoff, essentially? While grasping the orb, May sprints and jumps without using stamina. Holy shit. Just can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop with Dark Vigor. Like, that's almost, like, worth it in and of itself to go down that path. Like, regardless of what any of these other three are, that's... Like, infinite stamina is ridiculous. Because you just run circles around people. If I just get my quickness up enough and just be faster than everything, which is weird because it's like the opposite of where this tree is going. Like flinging the orb, shooting the aura, saluting adversaries. It's like they knew this was so strong, like we gotta make them pick shit before that point. But that's also pretty good. Just focus on her movement a lot more. Like making her jump. Slowing other enemies. I think we'll just go with that. I don't think... Well, yeah.
A devious trick from the rope collar. Until the stars align.
Can't wait to find out who you are and how you're relevant. I mean, you've been mentioned before, but not in a, like, actually defining who you are kind of way. Okay. After overcoming the Pyre Hearts rather decisively, you at last return to the wagon with your companions. I wonder how much that does change. Like, if I lose, I'm sure it's a different thing. But, like, does it actually vary depending, like, on how big the difference is between me winning and losing? Like, if I only win by, like, 10 versus by, like, 60 or 100 or whatever it was, is it not decisive then? There is little discussion of the Pyre Hearts, who seem to have already swam off toward wherever next the stars directed them. Instead, your fellow exile's attention turned toward your companion who was absent for the rite. Yeah, the guy who was... Now it's only Jody who's not missed one. How's Hedwyn? And the lone minstrel is, he's just like a dude who's helping us, who is working for another dude who helped the original three find the wagon and all this stuff. And he was just in the wagon. He was just in it. And he was, like, unconscious for the first several whatever going on in the beginning. And then he was like, hey, I'm up now. By the way, I work for that guy. I play music. How's it going? I'm pale and never open my eyes. The lone minstrel makes a sound, but no words form as yet. Something is troubling him. I urged him to remain bedridden. And he simply would not listen. I am very sorry, but... Wait, what? Everyone stares at the lone minstrel in stunned silence. The lone minstrel breathes a heavy sigh. I mean, he's not gonna die from being seasick. But then... Hey, what's with all the long faces, everyone? Minstrel? I should wring that neck of yours. As I was attempting to explain, Edwin is already up and about. Despite my having strongly recommended further rest. Those that are unaccustomed to sea voyage and take ill, they are very likely to experience further symptoms if they do not remain bedridden, or at least sedentary. Edwin is running a considerable risk of having to spend another night in great discomfort. What are you, a doctor? Nay, although I traveled once with one, extensively. Look, I appreciate your caution and concern, Tarek. Oh, that's right, his name's Tarek. We don't call him that. But I'm pretty well accustomed to discomfort here, and I had to see how things turned out tonight. I haven't had to stay out of a rite like that before. If I had never picked him, would this be different? Possibly. Probably. Let's be honest. Supergiant would absolutely just have written different stuff for a billion different scenarios. So, you're back among the living then, Hedwin? I was just seasick. Nevertheless, your full recovery requires rest. I think we all could use some rest after tonight. Anyway, thank you everyone for your concern. I'm sorry that I worried you, or caused you further burden. He turns to you. My friend, what do you say we figure out where to go next? I'm beginning to miss being on solid ground. You follow him outside where the night sky awaits. Why's it gotta be me and him every time? Hey, I wanted to thank you for conducting the rite back there without me being there. I could rest easy knowing you and the others would get through it. Anyway, I'll leave you to your reading. Can't read again. You leave me to my reading, eh? Can't begin to imagine where we'll be off to next. We're well past anywhere on the downside I've ever been. Even Jody hasn't gone this far. He bids you a good evening as you turn your attention back to the sky. The stars shine down upon you. Seek again your destination. This one, I guess. Trieste, the Silver Star. The Silver Star burns bright over the fissured lands of Black Basin. See, there's all these... Are these actually... Okay, I can't select it. I wonder how much these other ones... Like, is this just lore stuff? Like, just Supergiant just throwing in, like, hey, fun little fact here. Liebrecht, the Olden Star, Star of the Black Saddle. Those born under it are skilled navigators. Great. Or are these, like, all potential places I can go? Like, these are ones I've been to. You are not permitted to connect the next right here. So, like, are these future games, essentially, or are they just lore? Devoted and faithful. That horse looks fabulous. I don't know why. That's the look I got from it. Still further north then. Not simply north. This shall prove difficult. What's the problem? Our destination is beyond the deathless tempest. A vessel such as ours has little hope of traversing it intact. But we just got new improvements to our vessel. Deathless tempest. A tempest raging in the Sea of Solace seemingly for all eternity. The storm that arose from the death of the sea titan unfathomed Plurnes, never has entirely subsided. Cool. Can we go around it? Given our confrontation with the Pyre Hearts, our chances back in worm-held waters would be even worse. Come on, people. It'll be just another day in the downside. Go get yourselves some sleep while we still can. Bet you'll feel better in the morning. Your optimism is infectious. Isn't it? I love Ruki. Ruki's great. And then Jody's pretty great. I like the original three the most. Like Tizo, super cute. May's okay, but I love the original three. They're great. You all concur, and the minstrels, whatever. Sorry, minstrel. Sorry, Tarek. You all concur that rest is in order, for the sea journey has been taxing to everyone. Come daybreak, you shall have to find a way to sail past the deathless tempest. What we got? It's May. May, does your arm ever get tired of just doing this? Getting ready for the fusion dance or whatever? I don't know. Hi. Oh, hi, mister. I'm so happy right now. I'm happy because I'm so worried about I was so worried about Mr. Hedwin for a while there, you know? He was so kind to me when we first met him. First met him and Miss Jody and Mr. Greentail and you too. But I just really like him. She sighs. She seems happy to be here. Say, do you, She trails off for a moment. Do you think he likes me too? Let her down. If she is wondering how Hedwin feels about her, she should just talk to him. May should know Hedwin enjoys her company, but may not share her feelings beyond that. There must be a way to redirect this attention to something less awkward. I mean, I'm not, like, speaking for him. I'm saying, like, if you just talk to him about it, like, to be honest, yeah, you should do that. You suggest to May that if she has certain feelings for Hedwin, that she should let him know. It is a rare privilege to feel loved. She stares at you a moment. Then she begins to laugh. Oh, you're so silly, mister. I didn't mean I like him like that. That's so embarrassing. I was not sure. I really didn't even think that until the game made it seem that way. I was like, yeah, I'm sure he likes you just fine. Besides, I think that maybe he's a little old, you know? I'm gonna go cheer him up. This is a funny story. She bounds off, leaving you to ponder what just happened exactly. But she got some hope. Which is fine, because I'm not using her anyway. Yeah, I didn't even, like, when I said something to Ruki, I don't think I had a negative reaction for him. Damn, I still don't have another scribe trial? Shit. What's on your mind? There's an undulation I have sensed, reader, which means I think that your black wagon sails the seas. Am I not right? Of course I am. She laughs at this, or at herself, perhaps. I scarce remember the sea. It has been a little while since I bathed in it, you understand. Wait, I thought you weren't supposed to get in this water. My memories of it are wistful nonetheless, although if I remember correctly, the Sea of Solace is a disgusting mockery of the Emerald Seas near to the Empire. The Empire of Sar dominated the known world for millennia, till the doomed reign of Solium Mur. Until the reign of So she's before Solium Mur? Or she was with Solium Mur and was one of the people that, like, was lost with him or whatever happened. Confused by that in the last chapter. Do be careful out there, will you? Now let me cease my prattling, lest I extend my sentence by another such eternity or two. We had best stick to business. Okay, bye. 23 hope. Alright. Alright. She, I feel like, should be the most hopeful. Alright, so we're going to get Edwin back in the next one, along with Jody. I guess I'm leaving. That's some waves going on over there. Ragged Rock. The north current towards Stormwall passes by old carcasses of ships long gone. Ruki spotted wreckage in the area and believes we could find valuables. What? Tiso seems very eager to see the wagon head in this direction. that doesn't give me any indication of what I get from it. Like, this is clearly, alright, you're gonna get an item that you can sell. But I don't even know what this means. I'm gonna do it. The Mtizo has been much more animated even than usual. What is it, little one? It's pretty. I do feel like he has probably the most recordings. I feel like. And yet they like made it actually match his voice, like what they wrote down. Seem to think something very delicious is in these waters. Oh god. He keeps on screeching. I don't think I've ever seen him like this. Wait, what is he? Just then, Tizo dives into the waters and vanishes into the depths. Oh, I hope he can swim. He can, but he appears crestfallen when he finally returns, his claws empty. Maybe I'm just imagining him making noises. He's very disappointed with whatever he attempted to catch eluded him. May begins to sob uncontrollably. The two revel in each other's misery for a time. Well, fuck. Should have gone the other way. She got a hope and then she lost it. You and your companions look upon the deathless tempest. The stars demand you sail beyond it, yet the very thought is beyond reason. Then something in the nearby waters stirs, and from it springs something familiar. He is joining me. God. Hold, good ladies and good sirs. This knight beseeches you to hear him, if you please. What is it now, worm? The rites are ended. We have no further need of you. Damn. Oh, but you do. In turn, this knight has further need of you, good lady. Out with it, then. Let us be joined! Let this knight join you, please. Can you believe this, Hedwyn? Not really, no. Nay, look ye not so surprised. Your valor and the rites did stir this poor knight's soul. He swears to you upon his long-lost honor as a would-be knight-errant of the sea dominion that he shall serve you to the end. What about your other worm friends back there, the Pyre hearts? They are base cowards! Damn. This knight can no longer abide such spineless characters, having witnessed true glory in our clash upon the hulk of oars. Why is it flashing again? I've read about it. Never before have we been trounced so thoroughly. And furthermore, this knight shall aid your passage through the deathless tempest. Is it not so that you seek passage to the north? With this knight's aid, you shall achieve your wish. Is he whimpering? It's like his lip is doing like the thing, and then his eye is maybe watering? I don't know what the bullseye eye thing is for. So Gilman continues to persuade you for quite some time. He seems to know a way to cross the storm. Some sort of long-held secret among worms exiled to these waters. Jodariel puts the rest of you aside after Hedwyn gives her a look. Pulls the rest of you aside. Are you most sure that Sandalwood would want this thing along? Mostly sure. Sandalwood wants someone for each mask, and this one seems about as good as we're going to get. Jodariel glowers back at the worm, who tries his best to look presentable. Hedwyn is more gracious. He tells Sir Gelman that if he promises to help you across the Deathless Tempest, he can come along for now. This knight is overjoyed, and he hereby swears to see you pass the storm. Though first, this knight requires your consent. Give unto this knight your blessings, in the name of the Nightwings, and thus shall he go forth. Sir Gelman seems to be asking your permission for something. Tentatively agree to whatever he's asking, so he can get on with it already. It's not clear to you as to what exactly Sir Gelman intends to do for you right now. Yeah, I'd like to know. As being to say something in response, Sir Gelman cries out in triumph. Okay, I don't think it mattered what I picked. He vanishes into the depths, yet through this close encounter with him, you cling to some sense of where he's going and what he intends to do. So Gilman is determined to help you cross the Deathless Tempest, help see his mission through. Oh, is this going to be like the thing with May before? Behind him, end of the trail. Weird. Yep. Determined to prove himself to you and the Nightwings, Sir Gilman, he looks like a worm from Worms or whatever. Which I get it. He's a worm. What else would you do but like the way his body like positioned in the background? It just 100% just reminds me of the Worms. To you and the Nightwing, Sir Gilman emerges somewhere in the outer reaches of the Sea of Solace and calls out to you. Master Reader, if you can hear this knight, then he implores you now. Lend him your guidance. This knight's objective ought be not far east of here. Today we shall bring peace to the embroiled sea. Know, however, that among this knight's brethren, the actions you're about to take are highly forbidden. But they are highly just. Thus, Sir Gilman sets forth to quell the storm that rages to the north. Traverse the reef. Oh, I see. Okay. So it'd be like circle and then... Oh, it's a direct line though. It does not go back. Okay. But you hit everything along the line. It makes a springy noise. Alright. Slither! Anyway. Jump. Hark! Yonder lie the foul spawn of unfathomed plurns. Or plurnus, I'm still not sure. Boiling the seas with their wrath. The sea titan once slain by the scribe under King Ors. Her brood lies dormant in the sea. Tales of her monstrosity long spread across the world. Exiled worms within these waters long have harbored these abominations, using them to bar passage through the downside's channels for any save this knight's own kind. Begone now from here, fiends. This night shall finish what the Under King Ors started. Oh, I just gotta run into the bubbles. Okay. But... Hello. Do I have a book on my back? Hey, it's Sir Deluge. Oh, hold right there, you traitorous slug. How dare you turn your back on this knight to your superior? Superior by rank no longer, for we no longer serve the Commonwealth. Last this knight checked. Here you hold no sway over this knight. What have you done to the spawn? Have you no honor left at all? This knight has done that which required doing. His honor cannot sink much lower anyhow. He figured this would be an ideal time to free himself from servitude to you. Why, you dare staunch the tempest for those Nightwings? Good Sir Deluge. This knight was born to dare. Now come and fight this knight if you so dare as well. Ah, Pyre Hearts, banish him! This is an order! I missed. It's really just like chase me. And then die. What? He landed on me and died. What now, Sir Deluge? Shall you not face this knight yourself and leave the dirty work unto your charges? Fine, Gilman. You wish to stand against your commander? Then have it your way. Samaj, Lady Seagrass, to me! Banish now this troublemaker. Did you die already? Were you the one who landed on me? Samash is a Worm Knight duty-bound to serving Sir Deluge in the Pyre Hearts. She is a Worm Knight, also doing that thing. See ya. You are master of this night no longer, Sir Deluge. Thus shatter our fraternal bonds. This knight would say it was an honor serving you, Sir Deluge, but that would be a bald-faced lie, and yet another stain upon his blackened reputation. Until we meet again. Wait, you lonely traitor. This knight will have your head, Gilman. Okay. It does seem like the game is setting up me playing against or fighting or whatever some of these teams again. Why is this what the right stick does? I don't get it. Anyway, as the day wears on, there is no sign of the Worm Knight. Your companions grow restless, but then... Hail! This knight returns with newfound tales to tell and new scars to show for them. Except no scars, because I don't think I was touched once. In fact, it definitely wasn't, because I would have died. So Gilman is sopping wet and visibly shaken. He struggles to maintain decorum. He is, in short, the very image of a Worm Knight. And more importantly, that little Tempest ought to no longer pose a threat for now. Behold! As if on cue, the deathless Tempest begins to simmer and subside. This thing that's been going for basically eternity? What? That's all it took? Pop some bubbles? Would you look at that? He really did it. Of course this knight did it! Now, if it would be alright with you, this knight could really use some shut-eye. The Worm Knight then collapses in exhaustion. You and Hedwyn help him up. A deal's a deal, Sir Gilman. Welcome to the Nightwings. Huzzah! Back to sleep. Join the group. We reveal the path up north for you. Bid him welcome. Deathless Tempest. Alright. I love our little wagon, man. It's so weird and cute. Oh, it's ice time. Wait, I thought we crossed the Deathless Tempest. That's just was barring us from getting into it? Oh, well, that's weird. With Sir Gilman's aid, you managed to breach the Tempest. You were true to your word, Worm. I shall give you that. But now what? We are stranded in this cursed storm. A most excellent question, and from one most fair. Call me that once more, and I shall tie you in a knot. Ah, and from one most spirited as well, this knight was wise to side with ye. Oh God, he's hitting on Jody. Just where do we turn from here? Answer the question now. Sir Gilman does no such thing, although eventually he does make note of a specific current that should lead you to the lands beyond. If I may, I can corroborate Sir Gilman's account. We are close to making landfall. Then let me be the first to say, let's go. Verge of sailing across the Sea of Solace. Voyage onward. Tarek. Aye, Rookie, what is it? That lute you're always carrying around. You know how to play that thing, don't you? Why, I suppose I do. Good, because I was thinking it's a little gloomy here, and we could use a little tune to lighten up the mood. Know what I mean? Aye, then let me see what I can do. Tarek, is this you singing? Although basically all the sound is gone. I'm assuming I can listen to this later. Even the voyage is quiet. All right. Went from ice to fire. Fire and ice. All right. He's still going. At last, your wagon rumbles onto solid, jagged ground, the land called Black Basin. Your fellow exiles unpack the wagon so you can take stock of how best to reach your destination. Black glass-searing vapor and strangling forests mark the forsaken lands that loom across the sea. The 8 scribes first discovered the northern landmass of the downside. How many masks are there? I'm assuming there's 8, which means we have a lot more people to find. Survey surroundings, no. Nice. Alright, and on that note, I'm going to take my break. So, I'll be back in a little bit. We'll talk to whoever the hell's in the wagon, and we'll continue on our journey. And now, I love it, we basically just skipped the ice place. It's like, yeah, here's this place with all this ice and stuff. Okay, bye. Here's a place with lava and stuff. Progress now. Maybe we'll come back, because it keeps saying, like, you have not been to this place yet. So I wonder if at some point I'm going to get the opportunity to go wherever I want, or whether we'll be backtrack. I mean, we did backtrack a little bit once, but it was, like, in the same area. But I wonder if I'll be able to, like, we'll go back to that ice place and something else will be there then. But anyway, I'll be back in just a little bit. Just going to get up and stretch, maybe wake up a little bit. I don't know why I'm randomly so tired that I've been yawning a lot. But, yeah. Back in a little bit. I don't know why I keep doing that, the transition. Also, I totally forgot this song was in this playlist. Alright. And that song was incredibly appropriate. You know, it fit perfectly within this game. Anyway. Alright, Black Wagon. Who's in here? Ah, of course. Sir Gilman! You approach Sir Gilman, who must have just finished practicing his fencing maneuvers. He regards you with his single eye. Hail, Master Reader! This knight is determined to train harder, having joined the famous Nightwings. We shall ensure that this triumvirate continues to live up to its most feared reputation. This is such an honor, and this knight has a great deal of honor to regain. Having fled the Pyre Hearts, this knight fully expects now to conduct the rites in a most honorable fashion, to the fullest letter of the law described within the books. Some triumvirates this knight has met, and perchance mentioned by name, they are inclined to bend the rules a bit, sometimes a lot, and to prevail by any means they can. But that is wrong! The exile who refuses to obey the rules, as they were written by the Under King Ors and his 7 friends, deserves neither his honor nor his freedom. Thusly does this knight have confidence that the Master Reader shall resist any temptations to conduct the rites in any underhanded fashion. Now then, this knight must undergo a thorough cleansing, having trained to the point of foulness, so please excuse him, Master Reader. He slithers off, humming some sort of chivalrous tune. What's this? Sir Gilman's crest. Official certification of knighthood in the Commonwealth, oft sought by worm knights. Anyway. Okay. I guess I have to use him, don't I? Alright, sorry, Rookie. Yeah, this one's solely for Rookie, so that's whatever. I guess take that from May. No, we'll take... Oh yeah, what's this? How does that work? Hell, how does that work with Tizo also? Because Tizo, I guess it would make his bubble bigger? I don't know. But anyway. Alright. You find that Hedwin has asked for several volunteers to scout the area and report back. Alright, everyone. Don't go too far. Let's meet back by dusk. Please use caution. The exiles dwelling in these lands are, well, rather territorial. Our wealth of knowledge. For your part, you remain with a black wagon to keep watch. You see occasional dark shapes soaring across the sky, but none of them draw near enough for you to see in any detail. But eventually, your companions make their way back, and everyone arrives as planned, or earlier. Hi everyone, I'm back. I've come back. May returns from the east with little to report, save for word that the glowing molten rock there is very, very hot. This knight yet lives, although he has little else to report. The newest member of the group, Sir Gilman, returns from the northern pass, visibly shaken. He appears to have discovered an intense fear of heights. Whatever. Wonders whether any species of fish lives in the pools or in rocks nearby. I would not go diving in them. The limp Tizo seems disappointed to have left the water behind. He remains with you, near to the wagon. There is a western pass that seems traversable. If we travel by the light of dawn, the shadows and the crags may well cover our advance against whomever we may be watching. Begging your pardon, I do not wish to contradict your strategy, madam, though, in my experience, we shall not remain hidden for long during the climb toward the nest of Triesta. Solitude among the very cliffs. The exiled Harpmon. Wait, matriarch. Okay. The exiles of the High-Wing remnants. You may have no love for them, inherently, but they have no qualms with me, for now. I may be able to negotiate safe passage. High-Wing remnants. The last surviving faction of the Winged Harps. The ancient enemies of the Commonwealth. They are as coarse as their feathers. They hold themselves superior. Negotiate with them. Then Hedwin steps in as the lone minstrel bows and backs away. Hey, let's not decide on this just yet. We're not going anywhere right now, that much we can agree on. We'll decide how best to go ahead come morning. For now, let's take the rest of the afternoon and get our bearings. Tridarios glares at the sky as everyone else disperses. You have the rest of the day to practice your vocations! Use your time well. I mean, I could teach, what's his face? Sir Gilman, so that he's kind of caught up. I could do that. I think he needs a good mentor. This knight shall be your eager protege. You sit down with Sir Gilman to go over some of the subtler aspects of the rites, such as the state of banishment and how to return from it. You sense he's beginning to understand. There we go. Huzzah! Great wisdom clouds over this knight's entire consciousness. That's a weird looking worm with like a lantern head. Choose a mastery. If Sir Gilman and all his allies are banished, he shall instantly return. Okay. After Sir Gilman banishes an adversary, one of his banished allies shall instantly return. Okay. Tactics of the Underking. Depths of the Sea Sojourner. Once per round, when saluting his adversaries, Sir Gilman freezes all exiles for 3 seconds. While Sir Gilman allies are banished, he moves faster than usual and temporarily has infinite stamina. After using his slash, Sir Gilman can use it again to instantly return to his previous position. Oh! Sir Gilman's slash banishes adversaries in a wider area of effect. After using his slash, Sir Gilman instantly recovers all of his stamina. I mean, he does go backward, probably, so that makes sense. For 10 seconds after banishing adversary, Sir Gilman deals additional 10. What was the first ones? One of his allies shall instantly return. If all are gone, he comes back. That's pretty decent. But I like this tree more, I feel like. This knight has little fear of banishment should his self-sacrifice help clear a path for his compatriots. Okay. We'll give Gilman a go. As our third. We just came from this way, didn't we? The road to the nest of Trieste has been patrolled by the Commonwealth's ancient enemies. You can negotiate safe passage with the harps via this path. So, avoid the harps or negotiate with them. Are these like weird animals? They look like they have like legs, like a horse legs, and then whatever their top is. Man, I don't know. Because negotiations can obviously go wrong, but it does seem more likely that we just would not be able to sneak by. We'll try negotiating. We're sending someone in to negotiate! Just throw out sandalwood. It probably won't help. Jody, you're not helping. Show yourselves, you frightened little birds. All day long, winged shadows cross the sun. You're being watched. Jordario is very unhappy about it, though the lone minstrel now attempts to calm her. Perhaps I can communicate with them. Please believe me, madam, when I say your enmity toward the Hobbs had best be held in check here. Jordario looks at him with fury in her eyes, yet he retains his calm demeanor. Soon she grants his request with a silent gesture. Then he calls towards the heavens. Good sisters, we are humble travelers such as you, and beg your leave. We journeyed by the sea and seek safe passage through your lands. We shall not disturb your hunting or your nests. The request is met with nothing but silence. You search in vain for any indication of acknowledgement. Yo, hey, what's up? Then, without notice, one of them appears. She swoops the minstrel up and out of sight before Jordario can respond. Damnation! Wait here, I shall go find him. For a long, terrible moment, you are alone with your panic. Soon, however, the lone minstrel returns amid the sound of flapping wings. He dusts his cloak and calls out toward them. We thank you for your hospitality, good sisters. We shall be on our way. Fuck. Oh, good, she's back. I thought she was, like, gonna run off and either be gone for a while or start some shit. Having seen this, Jordario returns, sullen. The exiles of the High-Wing remnants are letting you pass for now. It seems they are having some dispute within their ranks, and wish no further troubles for the time. It is a warning, one that leaves... Wait, was that... the minstrel? I missed that. It is a warning, one that leaves Jordario fuming. Ah, the fucking... That's bad. She has really low hope already. She's got like 4 hope. There it is. That looks less fabulous than it did at full view. At last you arrive at the nest of Trieste, where the next ride is soon to commence. You cannot shake the feeling that unseen eyes watched your wagon's ascent and remain watching now. Are we gonna fight the bird people too? Alright, let's buy some stuff. first. Or not. We'll see. Oh, hey, you guys. What brings you out here? No, wait. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. All I want is you to get the best deals in the downside. Ooh. 4 things. After dousing the adversary's pyre, the bear's pyres are stored by up to 5 fire. Can't afford it. Any adversaries banished by the bearer take longer to return. Give me these. Oh. All the money! Still keeping her, though. Is there a max level? Probably is. But I ain't found it yet. 17 money! We can get up to 60 again. Must be a lucky day here. And or I don't know what, Dad. What? Anyway. There's nothing in here. Oh yeah, we got a new page. The book! The hunt for Myr. My emperor lay there, bleeding and alone, stranded in a bitter land beyond the river. With fleeting consciousness he understood the folly of his quest, and the folly of his rule over his country. Thus did he await the last embrace. It was the imp Haub that nursed him back to health, and warned him often of the dangers he would have to face. Many enemies of Myr would come and search for him, some under an employment by the rope collar, some longing openly for cold, uncomplicated vengeance. I was one of them. I plunged into the river willingly. We need to be sure he was dead. Wait, I thought you... what? I don't know. Alright, anyway. So... yeah, well, we'll give Worm a go. What's this thing again? Ah, yes, they return after you banish somebody. Oh, wait. Double check. Make sure there's not a thing. Also see what you have to say. I sense my lovely readers returned. Now, how may I assist you? So then, we're back on solid land, or something like it, Then this must be Black Basin. Flames and noxious fumes on one side, suffocating forest on the other. Lovely, lovely place. So good of you to take me here. You truly would pursue those blasted stars into the furthest corners of this land, it seems. Though I had better cease my blasphemy, or else the scribes themselves might just descend from upon high and strike me with another much-deserved penalty. The thrill of such transgressions, reader. Sometimes it keeps me going now that I have... not that I have any real choice. Now, we had best get back to normal business as we were. Alright. Bye! Alright, let's do it. Commence the rite. You and your fellow exiles gather on the blasted lands called the Nesta Triesta, expecting the imminent commencement of the rites. You see no signs of any adversaries, but then you hear a whooshing sound above. This, then, is what passes for the Nightwings now. Such a rabble. Not even dressed for the occasion yet. It seems the scribes have little pride in their tradition. Hold your tongue, little bird. We have not come for talk. No, you have come on behalf of your commonwealth. Mark my words, you horned filth. When at last we free ourselves, your home shall burn. You're going to free themselves in order to fight. Interesting. With that, the harp swoops off as Jadoriel glowers at her. Whatever. It is only then that you realize another harp has come. Oh, hey. She's quite serious, I assure you. I can help you sort her out. It's in our mutual interest. Okay. You know not of my interest. Let's give it another shot. Hi, my name's Pamitha Thane. Pemitha Thane. She appears to be one of the winged harps of the High Wing remnants, now bound in exile. The surly one back there, that was my blood sister. No need to judge her harshly, though. We've only met just now, though I must say, something about you reminds me of her. How dare you implicate that I have anything in common with your ilk? Just then, Headwind shows up to intervene. He whispers something to Dodariel. No, Headwind, you cannot be serious. Jody, I'm asking you to trust me on this one. Is she gonna join us too? Instantaneously? Am I perhaps interrupting something? Say by the by, however did you make it all this way across the sea? Didn't see you fly in. Trust is something I'm loath to give, Headwind, but you've set our course thus far, and I have followed. So do as you must. That Sandal would have better have an explanation for all this. She is gonna join. The hell? Maybe not right away. Maybe after the rite. That would make more sense. Dodariel storms off as Headwind turns to you. What's your take on this one, my friend? Our informant wants someone for each mask. I hadn't expected we'd run into a harp, yet here she is. What are you getting from her? You turn your attention to Pemitha, who's been watching with bemused interest. Ah, a reader, are you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, darling. Well, here I am. Gaze intently all you like, and tell your comrade there the truth of it, why don't you? Okay. You sense that she is conflicted about something, though you do not know what. You also sense, however, that her motives here and now are earnest. Heaven wants your initial impression of Pemitha. She seems alright. Express your reservations. Admit you do not know. You are willing to take Pemitha at her word and see in her the potential for a valuable new ally. It may be that her training gives her some resistance to your scrutiny. Having only met her, you cannot sense whether to trust her or defer to Headwind. I'm just, gonna be an optimist about it. You tell Headwind that you think the group should take its chances with Pemitha and take her at her word. My thoughts as well. I think I'd hope Dodariel will come around. He then turns to Pemitha. I'm Headwind. We accept your offer on 2 conditions, if you'll hear me out. Conditions? Why, sure, I love a good condition or 2. First, after we finish here tonight, you come along and make sure that your blood sister and her friends don't give us any trouble when we're headed out. Second, you have to find a way to get along with Dodariel, whom you met earlier. Brilliant. I had no plans to stick around here anyway. As for your demon friend, no doubt we'll get along famously. I don't even remember her asking to, actually join us or anything. When did that happen? Now, I don't suppose you have an extra set of raiments I could use, because I think the rite is getting started. You look up and see that she is right. She has a score to settle. Am I going to use her? I don't even know what she does! And I haven't even used Sir Gilman yet. If...
I thought for sure the stars would have eluded you by now. Yet here you are, somehow, upon the nest of Triesta.
Trieste.
And you've swelled the ranks of your triumvirate not merely with another, but with 2.
Yup. Arrows.
From the Pyre heart, no less. And one who seeks the favor of the adversaries whom you'll imminently face. They are the essence. Winged terrors, as you soon shall see.
The essence.
Can your longing for freedom match their hatred for the vibrant country that was once your home?
Well, that's an interesting set of raiments. From a distance, you observe as Pemitha, now clad in Nightwing raiments, heads towards your adversaries in the rites. You, what sort of heathen harp would dare take wing against us? Your new companion then looses the bindings on her mask. Hello there, Pemitha. Pemitha's blood sister stares back at her a while before responding. What in the saint's name are you doing here with them? Saint Triesta Tithys. fifth of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Disciplined or the Blessed Born. The eldest of the Harp matriarchs, she anointed the Book of Rites and gave its words their power. Doubtless you've come to dig your talons in my back again. No, sister, I've come to have a word with you. Save it. I cannot help but share your poisoned blood, but I shan't ever count you as my sister. You expect me to believe that you came all this way for talk. You waste your time as ever. What's life, if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? What do you even have to lose anymore? Besides, I've come a long way. Oh? Come a long way. Silence! You shan't have come here. And the time for talk is long since past. If only you could see yourself again consorting with my enemies. Oh. Fine then, savor their defeat, but I warn you, stay away from me. Pymitha says nothing more as her blood sister turns away again. Pymitha gets your attention. Listen to me, reader darling. The rest of you are ill-equipped to navigate this place. Let me conduct this rite on your behalf, and my wings will bring you victory. Dear lady, your words ring true. This knight is flattered that you have not eaten him, as is the tendency among your kind. This knight hereby volunteers this post in the tournament for thee. So Gilman refuses to participate in the rite this night so that Pymitha can face her sister. Okay, well that answers that. You observe the treacherous terrain. Pymitha should be better suited to the rites here than the rest of you. Because we can't cross that, I guess? I don't even know what she does. Tackle. Hurtles forward, engulfed in aura, immune to adversaries' auras. Fly. Takes flight, evading adversaries and obstacles. Hold to fly longer. Dashes forward, shoving aside adversaries in the way. Huh. Alright. Flight tactician. Shikata. I absolutely read that as Shakira at first. Umani. Pymitha. Yeah, so they all have the same ability she does. Alright, well, sure, yeah, you can... Let's give you a thing, shall we? What did he have? Yeah, wait, what was her attack? So I don't think that would really help. Pymitha. Not Pymitha. Well, I thought you never asked there, darling. I accept. The little bird is going to connect the rites for us, then I shall not. Oh. Well, fuck. I wish I knew that beforehand. And I can't pick him either. Goddamn, game. Alright. You can count on me, my friend. Do I go with Rookie? I think I go with May. Technically, Tizo also flies. I think with different of her skills, I would have picked her. Wait, why did... She still has that low and high morale thing? Okay, that's weird. Damn. Between Tizo and May. I just don't know how these enemies attack. Like, I don't know exactly how it goes. We'll do Tizo.
Tizo.
Riki... Riri. Tamitha.
The choice is cast.
Come then, sister. Perhaps when we are finished here, you'll spare a moment of your time. I shan't be tricked by you again, Pamitha. How poetic that we meet here in the downside. I can think of nowhere else where I would rather see you rot for what you did. To our people and to me. Okay. Pamitha seems to sense your presence and then catches your attention. Hello there, reader darling. If I'm here to be at your mercy in all this, I'd like to very much if you could minimize how often I'm to wallow in a state of banishment. Quickly, let me show you what we sisters of the Highwing remnants can do. Oh, now I get to know how you work.
You put yourself amidst a feud between two sisters? That seems entirely unwise. Even for you. Tread lightly.
That's worrying. I imagine I can also... Okay, can't go over that. That's good to know. And tackle. Okay. See, darling, we hops, but not so bad. Now I suppose we better get to work. Just don't go underestimating Tamitha over there. I trust you'll do the best you can. To the sky, sisters! Talon formation!
The orb is up.
Stuck! I didn't want to do that at all. What? What just happened?
One false move. All of the essence gone.
Okay.
All for naught.
Okay, see ya.
The night wings are first to strike the adversary's flame.
Tiso, was it? Tell me something. You know how to fly? Clicky! Listen up. My blood sister's there. She'll shoot right past you if you're careless. But we hops simply cannot get much altitude down here. So if she goes for any unfair tricks, just jump for it and catch her in the act. She's always hated when I used to do that to her. What? I don't know what that means, or how to read that. Press X to block flying adversaries.
One careless step.
Damn it. That doesn't work. That's bullshit. I don't understand the blocking thing. What? Why did I die?
Absolution. It seems the Nightwings are a bit ahead. The essence vanished to the last.
Oh, you came back quicker than I thought.
The flame has died a little.
A little.
Tabitha banished.
Okay. Nice.
Tabitha caught out.
What? They keep just... Damn it. They keep doing that. What?
There goes the hawk.
That was a bad idea. Fuck.
Ouch. Now plunge into the flame.
Where am I? What?
All of the Nightwings banished. That ought to wake you up.
Wait, what? What just happened? Did I kill them or not?
Now toward their flames.
I don't care. Just get freaking damage going. What the hell?
Zap. Righteous fire.
Alright, one more hit. Damn you, Pamitha. You are no true Thane to think you have the gall to call me sister still after everything you brought upon us. A feared clan of Highwind remnants, Pamitha and Tamitha are its surviving members. I hate to break it to you, Tamitha, but I don't think my actions, however much they hurt you, had any effect on our familial status. Look, I know I wronged you. That's why I'm here. You don't know my side of the story. Your side of the story. If I wanted to hear more lies and deceptions, I ought have asked the Commonwealth to stay my sentence for a while. Well, if you've come all this way to face me, Pamitha, then come and do it. You and me! You think that you see Pamitha shake her head. Everyone, stay back. Oh, shit.
What is it those two think they're doing?
See ya.
The rights are not the place to settle petty scores.
Bitch! Just kill yourself, apparently. I win.
It is done. The Nightwings prevail. Their adversaries must be rather shaken after that.
That was not a decisive victory for some reason.
Is complete.
You Commonwealth filth. Only through traitors' help could you have beaten us. You postpone the coming of our liberty, but we are ever patient, and our sisters on the other side shall have their day, with or without my aid. Tamitha, wait, please. You found good company there, Pamitha. You may wither here with them. I hope sincerely we shan't ever meet again. Pamitha stands motionless as her blood sister departs. Hey, she's gone. The rest of us are headed back. What about you? Sure, I don't see why not.
The eight
Yay.
scribes bless us with their ways.
Oh, come on. Dude, not cool.
Until the next rite.
After triumphing over the Essence in a pitched battle, you and the others return to your wagon to consider your next move and how to best integrate Pamitha into the group. Don't worry, I won't be staying any longer than it takes. I like my air fresh, so I can sleep up on the roof. I trust the rites will cause my path and Tamitha's to cross again before long. You're welcome with us for now, Pamitha. Trust is what got us here. Isn't that right, Ruki? But Ruki does not seem to hear the question. He has been rather quiet since first encountering your new guest. Pamitha shoots him one of her smiles. He stammers something about having to check the wagon wheels again. He runs off. During this discussion, the minstrel pulls you aside. Reader, I ask a moment of your time outside. There is somewhere I may ask we go, here in Black Basin, Reader. By your leave, of course, and provided that the stars allow it. Would you look upon them for us, please? I think I'm going here. Lu, the Vernal Star. The Vernal Star burns bright over the densest woods in Black Basin. Alright. It's a tree. With a thing eating it, kind of. We're going left. The Glade of Lu, directly due west. Then it is just as my client indicated. The great sap scholar Lu Sklorian here vanquished the root titan, Limbless Arzek. This client of yours, our informant, Sandalwood. He entrusted us with this wagon, this quest, but why? What does he want from us? You may ask him yourself. He awaits us somewhere in Waking Wood, due west. How do we find him? He shall find us. It seems you are soon to finally meet Sandalwood. At dawn, you shall have to cross a single narrow path leading west, where he supposedly awaits. Okay. At dawn, we go directly left. Hello, Pamitha. You approach Pamitha, who has kept to herself since she joined your small band. You sense she is unaware of you as she preens her flight feathers, but then she speaks up before you can do the same. Come to check up on me, reader, darling. In those first moments when we met, that vote of confidence in me which you relayed to that nice Headwind boy, I'm grateful you were willing to see past these wings. One of your kind's ancient enemies just happens to insert herself into your group, and you just go with it? However, I assure you that my motives here are plain. You'll see. I have business with my blood sister Tamitha, nothing more. You briefly met, I think. She's quite a catch. As to the little quibble between us, well, it's a long story, all in all. One that's frankly no one's business but hers and mine. Surely we'll run into her again. Maybe not soon, but in time. And we have the rest of our long lives to wait. Yeah. I can read still, it's fine. Anyway, happy to aid you in your quest until such time, especially to the extent that it aids me in mine. A simple exchange. Until then, stay vigilant, darling. You needn't concern yourself with making small talk with someone like me. And besides, we harps have a saying, liars abound. Okay. She swoops away before you can respond. Good conversation. Pamitha's moonshine kept close at hand in the off chance of a good occasion, or a very bad one. Let's get fucked up. Hell yeah. Pamitha notices you with her bottle of moonshine. Drink up, by all means, darling. Nice to find a boy after my own heart. She moves in close and lowers her voice. Let me tell you a little secret. That bottle there, it's enchanted. Never runs dry, ever. Believe me, if it could, I would have known by now. Apparently, it was some spurned old bog crone that once tried and tried to make a never-ending poison, but kept failing utterly, till she threw away her life's work in disgust. I fetched a good price for it. Decided to take a swig one day while on the hunt for Tamitha, when things weren't going quite as well for me as they are now, you understand. Turns out that stuff's pretty good, consider it for sharing, darling, just everything in moderation and so on, She takes a drink herself as she brushes by you. So, do they all have an interaction thing? Admonishing himself. Okay, no. So I can't just, like, continually do anything with it. Dancing around. I don't know how I feel about her play. Like, I don't know if she can really... Can she... I don't know. I don't know. It's getting to the point where, like, there's just too many people, man. I can't use all of them. Alright. Let us continue. West. Sulphur Main. Precarious path leading toward the woods. The lone minstrel cautions that the one path down the cliffs is rather treacherous. Here we go! Alright. The wagon has hit a snag descending the black crags. Its wheel is stuck. Jordario is not pleased. First that blasted little bird, now this. Though you lack Jordario's raw strength, you join in as she attempts to dislodge the wagon. At last, with a roar and a heave, she forces the wagon back onto solid ground. May this sandalwood be worth all this hassle. Thank you, Jody. I'm guessing sandalwood doesn't like to be kept waiting. He is very patient, on the contrary. Not I. Let us move on. Soon the wagon is prepared to press onward down the jagged slopes toward Waking Wood. Your companions who explored ahead advise on which of the forked paths is best. Flambird lands on the northern plateau of a Waking Wood pocked with seething fissures. So Gilman claims he can dig up something valuable here. Glass Peak lands to the east of Waking Wood, riddled with black crags. Pamitha says she can procure a talisman here. Buy a potential talisman or just get one. I'll go with get one. I'm down here. Having gone the route Pamitha recommended, she directs you toward a particular crag, no more conspicuous than any other. They clip our wings before they cast us down, you know. But just the same, we learn to flit around a bit. Just watch. Pamitha swoops up to a nearby peak and disappears behind it. She does not keep you waiting long and returns bearing an item of some sort. For you, reader darling, we high-wing remnants stash away such things for such occasions. A Titan Tooth should come in useful. After blocking airborne adversaries, the bearer briefly stuns them and knocks them back. I don't know how often that's going to be useful. A large decaying tooth that, while decidedly unpleasant, grants a certain strength and confidence. Okay. Having passed beyond the black crags, your wagon arrives at the edge of Waking Wood. It is here that Sandalwood is to be expecting you. However, most puzzling. He ought to have met us here. You said he would find us himself. Aye, he was to find us at the edge of these woods. We suppose to keep waiting for him. He would desire for the stars to be your guide, as always. The rites beckon, and the rites take precedence above all else. Surely he shall find us yet. Then let us keep moving. How do we get through these woods? The lone minstrel notes 2 possible paths forward from this point, though cautions that the woods are difficult to navigate, and Sandalwood would have known the most expedient path. Okay. A small clearing east of the Glade of Lugh. The lone minstrel says his client Sandalwood studied the rites here. Greymoor contains the grandest trees in all of Waking Wood. Says his client Sandalwood once resided here. What is this? Why are there 2 unknown areas? What do you mean travel to a... What? Am I gonna pass through these? Oh god, am I gonna have to like hit up multiple of these places? Like I'll go Greymoor, and then it's like, all right, now choose between this one and this one, or this one and this one, because it's the woods and we're getting lost in it or something. So if we try and read into what that's gonna give me, Sandalwood once residing there would suggest to me that I will find something. Whereas Needlefield would be that I could maybe have a vocation spot? I don't know. We'll go with Needlefield. That's a weird looking tree. Sandalwood is a master in the rites, or used to be at least. Then, well, it is not my place to say. Doubtless he shall tell you in due time. Now, if only we could find him. He used to mentor his own companions in the rites not far from here. However, you find no trace of the informant anywhere nearby, and without his guidance, you remain quite lost in the woods. The woods seem to have encroached. There is no path forward, while neither of the paths leading backward appear to match the route you took to this point. Yep. Ashen grounds amid Waking Wood. May seems drawn to this location for some reason. Under thicket, the sudden pass through Waking Wood. The imp Tizo seems to wish to go towards this location. Let's go to Burnt Grove. The woods are so disorienting at this point that you decide to break for camp and survey the surroundings for any clues. Perhaps later, there shall be time to pursue your vocations. Sift through the ashes. The yonder crystal seeks Jodariel. Hell yeah. Let's do it. You returned, have you? What is it you require? Well, let's talk first. What's up? Let me ask you something, lovely reader. Have you any idea for how long I've been imprisoned here? She talked about what's his face. You guess that Sandra could have been in her current state of exile since well before the dawn of the current age. At first she shows an indication that she even heard you. Close. Soon enough I shall be getting there. I was right. I have been imprisoned thus for 837 years. According to my count at least, it is possible I've lost track, although given my state I can assure you that I've had ample time to verify my arithmetic. She goes silent for a time. Let me give you some advice. If you decide to kill the Emperor, make sure you achieve what you set out to do. What? Was that a thing? I expected my own death, regardless of the outcome of my task. I was not expecting this, certainly not to be telling you about it 837 years later, or however long it has been. Although, enough of that for now. Let us get back to business. It is the least I can do in exchange for your company. You need but point me to the one you have in mind. What is Jody gonna do? You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Jodario. That surly demon, is it? She could stand to lighten up, though I fear that is not a secret I can teach. But let us bring her forth, regardless. Soon Jodario appears in heed of the summons. What is the meaning of this, reader? Get to work! What is the meaning of this, reader? Where are the others? The apparition Sandra appears and loosens her mask. Welcome to my humble home, demon. You are good at taking orders, no? State your purpose quickly, Wraith. My purpose is to put you to the test. You may be fearsome to behold, but you are old and slow. Your weaknesses perhaps outweigh your strengths, though I sorely wish to see you and your lovely reader prove me wrong. Old, she says. Very well then, reader. Let us show her whether she is right. Oh shit. Oh, okay. No! That's such bullshit. Oh, suck a dick. I'm gonna suck a dick. I don't know what I was supposed to do in that scenario. Bitch. Bitch. What? I disagree greatly, game. Dude, this is hard. What the fuck? How did that not hit any of you? What? I'm just gonna restart it. I mean, I have way more points, but fuck, dude. Fuck. I can't get over that. That's not fair. Well, they all have books. That was an accident. That's where it went. What? Excuse me? Hello? How? What the fuck? I don't understand. But you're literally standing there. How are you not getting hit? I just have to work on the fact that they have such a long respawn time. Walk into it. Bitch. I was like, that's not fair. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. I can't move. I can't take it. I can't do anything with it. How? I was lining up the shot and let go and just nothing happened. Fuck you. I've remembered I can jump. That's such bullshit. Like, I was lining up the shot and let go and just nothing happened. I don't get it. Are you satisfied now, Wraith? I'm never satisfied, Demon. However, your performance was sufficient. You passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order. To you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. Are you hitting on me? That was a strange experience. What do you have there, reader? Solium's horn. Alright. But I want you to kill things. Why can't I have more than one item? Yeah, and I didn't get money in the last round because you freaking backed out because we had the bird person. I don't know if I can say no, I don't want to, like, use a person if I select them. Sandra's second blade managed to graze her target's face, twisted as it was, with sorrow, not with rage. Oh, weird. Are these like background to Sandra? Hold on, I gotta see something. It's almost what I was gonna do. Roster bio updated, Sandra. What? Why did that happen suddenly? Alright, let's put you in. Okay, so at least in practice, I can choose Joe Dario. It's good to know. Oh, I got it. Wow, I actually slid in there. How did I die? You could just die on the pyre, dude. I go through this? Nope. What? How did that one die? Alright, see ya. Oh, thanks. See ya. Woohoo! He's so fast. Oh, okay, they blocked me. What? How did I... Where's the ball? Oh. See ya. Oh, bullshit. Dude! What? Excuse me? Why are you passing it in if it's less points? Is it not free? I don't know. Whatever. That was stupid. Alright. Whatever. I don't know why I played that to completion, but... I had an achievement for that. Probably for having those two on a team. But I don't think I'd ever have this group, at least not right now. Yeah, the Empire's no more. What was she talking about killing the Emperor? I think she's just saying it for whatever reason. Okay. Yeah, definitely gonna focus on Jodariel and Hedwyn. Sift through the ashes. He was here, he was here. You mean Sandalwood? If I may ask, how can you be so certain? I think from this. It says something. I don't know what it says, but I feel like it has to mean something. May produces a small strip of bark she found in the ashes. At first, it seems like nothing of interest until you see a message carved on the inside. Onto the inside. Bark strip. Okay. So, it's some kind of message from the Sandalwood guy. Seems that way. Which way does Cinder route? A hushed clearing south of the Glade of Loo. Grounds well traveled by saps knowledgeable in the rites. Saps. The next species, I guess. It is due west. Perhaps we can set forth early tomorrow when the woods are still. Sounds good. Everyone rest up. Big day coming up. Oh. Hmm. Let's go for another group thing. You excuse yourself from the others to pore over the Book of Rites and its mysteries. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Yeah, more hope. Max out the hope. You extract a deeper meaning from the words and teachings of the Book of Rites, one you feel in your core, yet struggle to articulate. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. Alright. Yeah, so we just didn't go... Well, we didn't go to the Under Thicket, and we didn't go to Cinderroot, right? Lush clearing south of the Glade of Lou. The reason to suspect the informant Sentinel may have come through here. I mean, Sandal, whatever is a sap, right? Whatever that is. You arrive on the outskirts of Cinderroot, but once again, the informant Sandalwood is nowhere to be found. You sense the hopes of your companions waning as you search the area yields nothing. Then something startles the little Imtizo. Ska! Spotted something or someone. Sandalwood. A tall figure strides forward from the trees, making a sound like laughter. The imp charges toward him and leaps right into the figure's arms. They embrace. Wooden man. Hail, Tizo, but you look famished here. The tall sap produces something that the imp swallows immediately and with great pleasure. Tree-like creatures known for their ingenuity, cleverness, and ambition. Having allied with them, the Commonwealth achieved in decades what it could not achieve in centuries. The lone minstrel nods his head in affirmation. Everyone, I wish to introduce you to my client, Wolfred Sandalwood. Wolfred. Wait, he's the leader? What? It has been too long, Wolfred, sir. Too long indeed, Tarek. I trust your new companions bring some color to your days. They do, sir. I think that you shall find them worthy of the Nightwings. The sap looks upon the lot of you. You cannot sense his thoughts. We shall see. Then he turns to you. You must be the reader. I am certain that we all appreciate your efforts here, my boy, though we shall manage on our own from here on out. What? What? Are you kicking me out? What? Excuse me, sir. You are welcome to continue on with us, of course, though you are free to go. I trust you have been adequately compensated for your time. Thanks as well for looking after all my books. You consider what to say to all this. Wolfred intends to relieve you of your duties to the group. Insists on staying. You've been assured your freedom. You categorically refuse to be cast aside so easily. The leader of the Nightwings has returned. You can tell when you are no longer wanted. This cannot be happening. To have come this far, only to be brushed aside by some strange sap. No, I'm sticking with my friends, man. You stand your ground, meeting Wolfred's steady gaze, and assert to him that you do not feel your commitments to and from this group have yet been satisfied. Hold on. Wolfred, sir, I'm Hedwyn. My companions and I are the ones who answered your call. We followed the signs you left for us. Now we're here thanks to you, and also to this reader. Not just a reader, he is our friend. My friend. Hell yeah, Hedwyn. My man. He's not disposable. We made him a promise, and our freedoms are now intertwined. Wolfred smirks at this. Freedom's not something to be traded or exchanged, my boy. I'd hoped that you'd have come to grasp this much by now. He breathes a sigh. It seems we've started off on the wrong foot. It's not my wish to sour the occasion, for there's much to do. You have a right you need to get to, do you not? I'll come along, though shall not interfere, for it seems you have a kinship with this reader of yours. Now then, Tarek. Aye, Wolfred, sir. Come, let's have a chat. Of course, sir. Weird. Also, you got one wearing all white, one wearing black, with some green. Wolfred strides towards the black wagon, which must have belonged to him. You sense many conflicting emotions among your companions. Welcome him aboard. He is the lone minstrel's client, Hedwyn's informant, and leader of the Nightwings. Will he be a fighter? I mean, we need all the species, basically. Your wagon cuts through a clearing to arrive at the Glade of Lu, where the stars directed you. Volfred nods his approval, but leaves everyone to their devices. Alright. The demon. Trading. Oh, hey, you guys, you know, I guess I didn't get the word out about this new franchise which we opened here just now. So you give a great deal, just tell your friends, okay? Oh, and hey there, Mr. Sandalwood. Good day to you as well, Ron. Okay. Right light. Right light. Right light. Once per right, if the bear's pyre is extinguished, is instead restored by +5. I mean, if I ever got really low, sure. I don't know what this is for. Oh. Just come to Cinderroot. S. Alright, I guess I don't have a reason for it anymore. So, sure, 10 more bucks. So, that 19... It is a +2, though. Alright. Yeah. Guess who's getting it? I was gonna say, 25 is definitely the quickest person we got. Man, and I thought Rookie was quick. I don't know what to use anymore, man. I mean, I'm gonna go with these two every time. Maybe I should go back to Rookie. Appreciate you doing business. You guys be sure to tell your friends, okay? Okay. He's got a pipe. Seems to have something on his mind. As you approach Volfred Sandalwood, you feel very much aware that you reside within his black wagon, rather than he in yours. He studies you in silence for a time, then... Tarek, if you have a moment. Hi, Volfred, sir. What is it? This reader. You deem him worthy, by your estimation? The lone minstrel tilts his hat in your direction. If you wish my own estimation, Volfred, sir, then I do. Of course, it is not entirely for me to say, but I have seen this reader integrating with the others well. I believe that his achievements are self-evident in having reached Black Basin. Your instructions were deliberately difficult to follow, yet he and the others followed them. Indeed, your words make sense as ever, Tarek. And what does little Tizo think of him, I wonder? Skrakaki! Tizo indicates that, as a matter of fact, he's happy to have you around. There you have it, sir. I see. He continues to examine you. High praise isn't oft spoken by those two, my boy. Nevertheless, I shall be watching you. Now pardon us. Tarek and I have matters to discuss. They leave without another word, although you think you notice the lone minstrel look your way over his shoulder. He likes me. He thinks I'm cool. Anything else in here? Nope. The book! The demon. Emperor Mur. Scarcely could I recognize him when at last I found him. A half-starved animal, horns sprouted from his head, a bestial mirror of his blackened reputation. And I, a man who conquered countries, feared my emperor then in such a way as I had never known. My charge had been to slay this man, but when I discovered him, he was already fighting for his life. The little imp, Haub, proved a little help against the Sisters of the Arch, whose entire lives were culminating in this instant. And when I was unable to watch, my heart ached with such pity for the man. and for the love I felt for him when I had served him, that I sprang to his defense. I probably will need to reread these at some point, because I'm a little confused. Alright, we read the book. Do I have something to talk to you about now? You called for me, lovely reader. Nope. Alright. I guess we commence the rite. Yeah, we'll commence the rite and then we'll call it. You and your fellow exiles arrived at the sacred site called Glade of Lu, and now look to the stars in the sky to signal the beginning of the next rite. The woods about you bring a sense of tranquility you had not felt in some time, but then you notice one of the trees moves. It shuffles towards you and regards you with an exaggerated bow. I would not mistake that for a tree. Just saying. Not really tree-ish. Well, goodness, by the roots of Luz Glorian, it would appear the rumors are correct. The Nightwings have returned. Third of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Wise, or the Philosopher. He is said to have fathomed every thought, and his wisdom flows through the river of his name. Oh, but where are my manners? One moment. The sap claws at his mask with his wispy fingers. Oh, God. That is not what I was expecting at all. But hey, much better. H. Manly Tinderstaff at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? No. As a sycophant who seems certain he will land a position of high standing once he is free. Damn, that's quick judgment. My fellows and myself, you perhaps know us as the Chastity, we soon shall stand against you in the rites. For now I am whiling away the time making small talk. The Chastity. God. It reminds me of frickin' crap. It's like on the tip of my brain. The guy from Harry Potter that, like, erases people's memories or whatever. Why am I blanking on his name? I can't get Slughorn out of my head. I know that's not him. That's the other teacher from, like, towards the end of the books. Lockhart? Lockhart. Is that right? I think that's right. Now then, I have introduced myself. Your turns. To whom am I speaking? Then in your mind's eye you see Wolfred and hear his voice. Manly Tinderstaffs is not to be trusted. Reveal neither yourselves to him nor me. Well? Beneath her mask, Rodariel stares back at him in silence. You suspect Wolfred's message may have reached every member of the group. Why now, how very rude indeed. Well, fine, ignore me, but you do so at your own peril. Anyhow, once this evening's rite commences, any moment now, then I'm afraid ignoring me won't be an option any longer. Oh, and now I do believe the sky is beginning to show. We'll have to chat again some other time. Now come along, come along. I do like doing his voice. Manly bows again and wanders off into a clearing as the stars begin to burn. That hoity-toity, stupid little I'm full of myself voice. Alright. Repick?
Again, the stars align themselves before you, reader.
Reader?
Here now at the Glade of Liu. I have
Liu?
You've come so
You
very
add an extra vowel in there?
But there are those, such as your adversaries called the Chastity, who have toiled for this too. They know that with their freedom comes great opportunity. It could be yours instead. Please show the Chastity that the Nightwings are superior.
Why are you on my side now? Oh, I wonder, honored Nightwings, how well you know these woods. Why, these woods would strangle you, and I'm afraid I could do little to stop them, even if I tried. You might do better to beware of them. When Jodariel continues to ignore him, he grows upset. Only Jodariel. Why, you insolent! And fine, let us begin the dance, indeed. He shoves his mask back on in a huff. And allow me to thank you in advance for helping me return unto my proper station in the Commonwealth. Oh, he's the only sap, huh?
Shall begin forthwith.
Forthwith. Manly. Okay, nothing special for him. None of you have anything special. Okay. So he's not very quick. None of them are particularly quick. These two will respawn fairly quickly. They have decently sized presences. He does 25 damage. They do pretty decent damage. They are heavy hitters. Okay. Okay. I mean, yeah. What is his things again? Jumps into airborne adversary. He banishes them. Okay, so I could jump into the bird.
Anytime.
Shut up. Gains 50% more stamina, letting him jump and sprint more often. Okay. Oops. It seems like the most open side is that side, so actually, yes. And then more Pyre. After banishing, she restores us. That's good. Yeah, I can't undo. Why is she unwilling? What the fuck? Is it because of Jodario? Alright, Worm. I think it might be your time. Be fast. What was your thing again? Banishes someone, one of his banished allies shall return instantly.
We're waiting.
Yeah, you got that.
Sir Gilman, it is done.
Glory is within our grasp. Would that this knight had his hands with which to grasp it. Are you ready, finally, O Nightwings? May all these masks of yours ensure no harm shall come to any of your lovely countenances. Now come along, let's get the stars to show. They got big auras. Well, fuck you. I present to you Humboldt Manley Jr. Why, he is every bit my equal, and is poised to guarantee the Tinterstuff line shall have a bright, bright future. That's weird. He goes on and on about sapling for a while. We've got to shut him up already. I could not agree more. Now, isn't he just the most precious thing you've ever seen, The sapling is nothing but an extension of Manly. If he is banished, the sapling should cease to trouble you as well. Interesting.
Manly and his offspring hold no small degree of influence within the Commonwealth.
See ya.
There
What?
are many who would welcome his return,
Okay.
though none so much as he himself.
Fuck. Alright. Come on, man. Oh, that read, though. Shit. Oh ho, what is this? It seems the woods themselves are closing in upon our little soiree. Oh, do be careful now. These grasping woods, grasping roots and vines, they may not hold you in such high esteem as I. What the fuck? Please tell me these are just obstacles. They're not actually going to do anything to me.
Your adversary Manly is comfortable in this suffocating glade. Yet he longs now for the
Wow.
comfort of his Commonwealth estate. Perhaps such wealth ought to be reserved instead for you. Banished, one and all.
Go. Big damage.
Dariel plunged into their
Emotional damage. Oh dear, these woods are closing in, and uncomfortably close at that. Whatever shall we do? Perhaps if you just stand aside a while, we could put an end to this that much sooner. Why is it on my side? Fuck you. What?
Goodbye, Headwind. Glory to the scribes.
Say, have any of you noticed how it's feeling rather crowded out here? Almost as if the 100 Minds himself resents you being here. Yes, I'd rather think that's it. So cease with all your scurrying about with that damned orb and let me handle this. Come on, man.
The orb.
You bitch! You bitch! Wow, that was instantaneous. What the fuck? Okay, bad. Dude, that guy just instantaneously destroys me.
The fire's wane.
Alright, throwing it in is not doing less damage. What?
Alas for Headwind. The fire of resolve.
Alright, you Nightwings, I've headed up to here with you. Or perhaps I've simply headed up to here with all these encroaching plants, these miserable things. Either way, I don't appreciate how you're ignoring me. Poof. Hell yeah.
Banished.
I don't understand what just happened. What the fuck? That's such bullshit.
The orb sails forth.
That person has instantaneous attack. There we go. Yeah? What the? How are you not dead? What? He was standing in it! Fuck you. I'm done. Oh, I'm not. I forgot. He only does 15. Alright.
Now go on, just once more.
Excuse you? How? What? I don't understand at all what is happening.
The orb flies true.
What the fuck? I got people just standing on shit, not dying. What? I don't understand.
Be gone, you lot.
Fuck it, I'm done.
And it is done. The Nightwings prevail.
That was so much bullshit.
Their adversaries proved no match for them.
For them.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
We did it. One step closer, everyone. Good. That imbecile of a sap. So much talk and hot air. Well, my. Oh, we're not O Nightwings. I'm not angry with you, honestly. But I'm very, very, very disappointed. I thought perhaps that we would have something going here between us. You scratch my back, I scratch yours and all. Instead, however, you decide to spit in my face. Fine. We'll have to see where all your rudeness gets you. Now, ta-ta. He takes it fairly well.
Always is there greater knowledge to be gained.
Fuck, that's like no experience. What the hell?
Until the stars align.
That was well done, my boy. I'm beginning to see why your companions vouched for you. Don't let it go to your head, of course. Alright, next chance I get, we're gonna call it. After prevailing over the chastity in a rather one-sided contest, you returned to your... Was it one-sided? It was for a good portion of it, but still. You return to your wagon to consider your next move. An adequate performance back there. Adequate? Yes, adequate. For the next part of our plan, go. Have your reader there consult the stars. See where they take you next. I'll give you a hint. It's further north. It's going to be high up. Did this knight hear you say high up? And it's going to be cold. We'll see. Come on, my friend. Let's have a look outside then. That plan Volfred mentioned. I just want you to know. I don't know what he means. We're here because we're going to be free again. We won't be living out our days as exiles. That's the only plan as far as I'm concerned. But there's always a catch, right? We'll see what Volfred has to say. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. No matter what, we're getting closer, thanks to you. Solium, the Golden Star. The Golden Star shines bright over the highest mountain and all the downside. Interact to determine the location of the next right. This one looks frickin' important. So you see it for yourself. You are summoned to the north, where looms Mount Elodil, and at the very top, the fall of Solium. The sacred mountain on whose summit the rites were first conceived. Whether its summit is the downside's closest point to the Commonwealth or the farthest, no one can say. According to the stars I've got, the temple at the highest point in the downside exists to honor the 8 scribes. You confirm the stars indicated this exactly. Volfred, sir, how did you know? Volfred smiles back at him, but you sense his thoughts, as though he is directing them at you.
I, too, can read, my boy.
And speak.
Forbidden though the words may be.
He turns back to Hedwin. Why does he actually speak English when he's talking in my head? I mean, that actually makes a lot of sense, though. because everyone else is speaking a language, you're just interpreting it as the character. So he speaks in your language. I assume they would have this in other languages. So that he's speaking to you as the player, kind of. That's kind of cool. Your reader's skills, while rare, are not unique. But as I said, I'll let him do the job. I see that you have something special going here, which benefits the plan. What plan? I thought this was about our freedom. Oh, fear not, my boy. It is indeed. Plenty of time to tell you about it on the way. For now, however, you look like you could use some rest. And for that matter, so can I. If you'll excuse me. You sense your companions are exhausted from their recent travels. Given the road ahead, you would agree it would be best to take the night to recover as much as possible. Alright. And there we go. With that all out of the way, we've met Sandalwood. That looks like an endpoint, but I cannot imagine we're at the end of the game, because holy shit, I have so much stuff nowhere close to being done. So that's weird. But I guess we'll figure out in the next stream. Okay, and we're getting all kinds of friends and people and whatever. Our family's growing.